Hi everybody, it's Judy from Foothill College, and today we're going to do a lesson about with fish and using clay. So first off, I want to make sure everybody's got everything. So first off, you should be having a white piece of paper, okay, and your watercolors. Oh, here I am back. Water and your brush. Okay, so first off, we are going to make a light wash on your paper. And we did this a couple classes ago where you take a little bit of water and you spread it over your paper, very light water, and then you get your watercolors. And for this one, I'm going to use blue, and then you put the blue paint over the water that you painted on your white piece of paper. Okay, so let me get that together. Okay, here I am back. Okay, so let's share my screen so you can see what I'm up to. Oops. Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay. So first off, we're going to take the water. Whoops. And we're going to do a light wash over our paper. Very light. You don't want it to be sopping wet. This is going to be our water that our fish are going to swim in when we get done. Okay, so now I'm going to take my watercolors. I'm doing this blue, and we're going to do a light wash over the top. You might have to get some more paint so that you can cover your whole page. Okay, put a little bit more on if you want. Here you go. I'm kind of making a, not doing the whole page, I'm just doing kind of a rectangular shape. Or a not rectangle, but kind of a rectangle with soft corners. Okay, so we did that. And now we're going to put that aside so it can dry. And now we're going to start working with the clay. Okay, everybody should have got some clay. We are working with Crayola air dry clay. And we are going to make 3 circles, 3 big balls. Okay, not unlike what we did before with when we did our birds, our bird in our nest last week. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, about the same size. We're rolling it around and making it round between our palms. Oh, that one's a little bigger. That's okay. And then we're going to make 3 smaller balls. We roll it around in our hands. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I'm going to make 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. Okay, that's all the clay we're going to work with today. And I'm going to roll these into balls also. You can squish it with your fingers to make the balls too if you want. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, let's go back and see what everyone else is doing. Okay, everybody hold up your, let's see all your balls. Michael, let's see yours. You should have three big balls. Okay. And then 5 little ones. Let's everybody hold up your little clay balls so I can see that you've done it. Okay, great. All right, so let's go back to the sharing of screen. Share screen. Oops. Here we go. Okay. So we're going to make the fish first. So I'm going to move these guys aside. We're going to make 3 fish. Now one fish is going to be, we're going to make a rectangular oval, or kind of an oval shape, kind of like what we did with the bird. And we're going to squeeze it so one side's the mouth, the head. Okay. And then we're going to squeeze a little bit on the top to make a fin, and a little bit on the bottom to make a fin. Okay. And then we're going to squeeze in a little bit to make the tail. Okay. So there we go. There's the first fish. Oh, and I forgot, we should have a pencil here. And with our pencil, we're going to make the eye. I don't know how well you can see that. The eye. Whoops. And some lines for the fins. Okay. And here's the gill. Get a line for the gill. I'm only going to do one side on these fish. Well, yeah, I think one side. And we're going to add some more detail once we start with the painting, okay? Okay, so that's our first fish. Now, for our second fish, I'm going to squeeze it again. And I'm going to make this guy a little round and chubby. Okay? So he's going to have a bit of a face too. And we're going to squeeze in for his tail again. And again, a fin on the top. And a fin on the bottom. Okay, he's a bit of a chubbier fish than our last fish. Here's our thinner fish, and here's our chubbier fish. And then again, I'm going to add some lines for the fins, an eye, and a gill. Okay, so we got 2 fish there. Now this other fish is going to be what I call an angel fish, because it's going to be more of a triangle fish. So I'm going to make a triangle. So it has 3 points. And this top part's going to be the top fin. Here's his back fin. And then a tiny little fin on the bottom. Okay. Kind of similar in a way. Okay, here's his eye again, his gill, his tail, and his bottom fin. And you could squish it around and change them up a little bit if you want. Okay, so we got our 3 fish done before we start painting. Okay, let's go back and see what everybody else is doing. Okay, everybody hold up your fish. Here's your chubby fish. Here's your more speedy fish. And this is your angel fish. Okay, let's everybody hold up their fish and let's take a look at how you're doing and if anybody has any questions there. Okay, so next we're going to take the small fins and do something similar to what we did with the nest, if you were here for the nest project. So we're going to roll it around and we're going to, instead of making twigs, we're going to make waves. We're going to use these to be waves. Okay, so let's see if you remember, we're going to roll this between your hands. You're going to be squeezing and rolling between your hands to make a long, almost like a worm. Okay, and then we're going to bend them so they have curves like waves. Maybe squish them down, make them a little flatter. Okay, so you're going to take all of your 5 balls and do something similar. Okay. Here's another wave. Okay, so you're going to make 5 more waves. I mean 5 waves altogether. Okay. One more. Okay. Okay. So now at this point, we're going to start painting. And you have your watercolors out again with your water and your brush. You might want to use a skinnier brush for this. And we're going to start painting. So here's the kind of speedy fish. So you might want to paint a background color with your larger brush. Excuse me, I made this pink for Catherine because I know she likes pink. And then I took my skinnier brush and I painted the details, like the lines on the fins, on the eye and the mouth. And then for the chubby fish, I made stripes. So he's got orange stripes, green fins, and a purple face. And you can pick whatever colors you want for your fish. Okay. And then lastly, the more triangle colored fish or shaped fish, I made an orange face and I did polka dots for this one. I did polka dots, purple and blue polka dots and orange face. Okay, so let's share the screen so you can see how they look. Okay, so here you go. You can see the fish that we did. And next, you can paint the waves. And you can see I painted these different, I had a green wave, a purple wave, another blue wave, and then another green wave here. So everyone go ahead and do that, and then we'll check in with each other and see how they turned out. Okay? So let's go back and everyone show me what you did. Josh, are you ready to show yours? Okay, Michael? Very good. And then we got Sharon. Let's see yours. Okay. Okay, so everybody's work on your fish. And I'm going to set up for the next thing I'm going to show you. So we'll go back to share screen. Okay, so here's our blue water that we did. And now you can place your fish where you'd like to have them be on here. This is kind of a little bit of a playground for you to play, move your fish around and put some waves where you'd like them to be. And then you can go back in and you can paint some other things. Like if you want to do a little boat up here, you can paint a little boat, and you can do different things, and you can move your fish around. Maybe you want to have this one down here and move the waves around. So basically it's a little ocean playground that you've created, and you can go on little swims with your fish. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the class, and I'll see you next week. See you later.